Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Watch your step here. So everything that you see out here, except for that white building over there, was all built in 1924 by the Pacific Coast Mining Company. Obviously mining borax. And this was a running hotel then, as it is now.
So then you rent out rooms now?
Oh, well. Yes, ma'am. Now, the last train came through in 1942. So by 1945, they had all the rails picked up, everything was done, and this went from a population of over 300 down to 10.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it
wow.
really put the hurts on it. So now this area down here, this was a dormitory for the miners. And there was 4 miners to a room, each room with only a sink. They had a community toilet and shower. There was an infirmary and a morgue, a bank, a post office, a barber shop, and a little general store. So everything they needed was right here.
Oh, well, that was convenient.
It was very convenient considering we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Marta Beckett, a ballerina from New York, she was on a one-woman tour giving shows across the United States with her husband when they had a flat tire out here. So while he was getting it fixed, she came over and looked inside of what was then called Cork Hill Hall. It was a social hall for everybody. Looked in the hole, seen a tiny little stage and some wooden benches and a whole lot of mud because no one had been taking care of the place. Well, this feels good out here, actually.
Yeah, nice.
So she went and talked to her husband, and they agreed they wanted this place. So they went and found the town manager. Said, how do we get it? He goes, well, $45 a month and you make all the repairs. That was for the whole town, 268
Oh my
acres.
God, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pretty awesome.
Hey.
I wasn't used to seeing anybody over there.
She's the one that led us to you.
Oh, great. So they went back to New York, came back. Marta's never left. She's still here. 91.
Oh, it still belongs to the town?
Still belongs to the town.
Oh my goodness.
Put it on upside down. Sorry, Casey. Now, I might have to go in and turn the lights on. Oh, they're already on. Good. Welcome to Marta's world.
So all the sea, you're gonna see that?
Yeah, lights up.
Okay.
So, first thing they had to do was fix the flooring because it was a mess
Yeah.
with all of the water damage. Then they extended the stage out 10 more feet and widened it. Marta needed more room to dance. So they got all this done, she started dancing. Well, no one yet had heard about this crazy ballerina from New York dancing in the middle of nowhere.
So she actually didn't perform here.
So, what she did, she painted her audience. If she didn't have one, she was going to paint one. And that's what she did. It took her 4 years on the walls, 2 years on the ceiling. She did every bit of it by herself, standing on ladders or scaffolding.
So she not only can dance, she was an artist.
Oh, yes, she was.
And
And more.
You just get the ceiling, you look at the ceiling. She did this all by hand, all by herself. The walls and ceiling.
And that is also all of the backdrops.
Uh-huh.
She made the props, like the piano and the bench up there, and Charlie's sitting up there at the piano.
Oh my goodness.
She painted all of the, everything that you'll see. Okay? Now, she danced on toe until she was 83 years old. She continued to dance until she was 85.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Wonderful woman.
Yep. Plus, she was a pianist because she did compose all of her own music. In fact, the music that's on in the hotel is hers. Yeah. Do you like to save money? Because if you look upstairs up here, you're going to see that all the lighting are coffee cans.
Oh, honest to God, they are.
Yes. Now these chairs, they came from the original theater of Boulder City, which is the city that was built to house everyone working on Hoover Dam. And the only city in the state of Nevada where there's no gambling allowed. So to raise money, she said, you know, for a minimum donation of $1,000, I'll put your name on the arm of the chair.
Oh, so
And
there's different
almost
names.
every chair, or on every arm, has a name on it.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So, and of course, she started with the king and the queen in the royal court. Down below, you have the matadors and their families. You have some monks over the corner. You have some nuns over here. You have ladies of the evening up here. They were from the brothel that was in Ash Meadows at the time. And they really did come once a month to see water. You have the gypsies. You have the governesses over here that would take care of all the royal children. Yeah, and then down below, these are our Native American Indians that actually the Spaniards came over, took them back to Spain for them to entertain the king and the queen. Now, by the ceiling, you have your cherubs. You have 7 doves for peace over here. In the 4 corners are the directional wind gods. And in the center above our head are 16 ladies all playing vintage instruments. Martha's orchestra. The shadow is because that's how she sees it when looking from the stage. Yes, and then if she wasn't up there dancing, she was down there painting. Except for her 2 cats. So in that corner you have Rhubarb. And over in that corner you have Tuxedo. Now actually with Tuxedo, if you go over there and stand up and take a flash picture, you'll actually see that she has 3 kittens. Yeah. Not what you expect to see in the middle of nowhere, is it?
Well, it's,
Did you hear, were you listening to everything she said?
yeah,
about
it
this
was
amazing
compelling.
woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in National Geographics, numerous books and
I think,
magazines.
you know, I
She's
think I saw something on,
on the internet.
no, on,
On
they
TV.
broadcast it.
Oh, it might be.
On the history
And it
of
was,
the National
her
Geographic?
husband helped her?
For a while until
Yeah.
he left, which is about
Right.
5 years after they got here.
Right.
He left her all the way, you mean, he didn't die?
Yeah.
He just parted ways.
More
Okay.
left them, yeah. And people would donate, and she painted a couple of the portraits in here, people that donated. Well, one of them come back and said, sorry, you can't donate now. Well, if you look, that's why this judge has a carrot for a nose and a pretty silly face.
Yeah.
And we do still have a band of 9 wild horses. I haven't seen them in a couple weeks, but they did come in today. They did, they're
They
wild, they go, so anywhere you're
Oh.
driving, please be
Right.
careful. I know they're in the back now, but
Oh.
they do cross the street whenever and wherever they
Right
want.
around.
Well, we're from Ridgecrest, so the base has all the wild horses.
Yeah, yeah.
Burros and,
So, well, we just supplement their feed, their water, of course, we always have water, but with all this rain, they haven't come down.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
yeah.
we like to keep a count on them.
Well, did you get it all, Lee?
Yeah, this is just for us, it's not
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
commercial.
No worries.
We're not scamming you.
No, don't worry.
Well, thank you, that was,
You're welcome. Thank you for stopping